and the rest of the team here for taking time out of their busy schedules to be a part of this announcement. Also, I know David Michaels from New York City is here as well, and David, we know it's been certainly a challenging time recently for York City, and certainly commend the work you do and go to the keep on keeping on with some of the major challenges that you've had to deal with. I also know that Hanover Fire Department is here today as well, so I'm pleased to be part of this day here. And I think the wind is blowing the smoke in the right direction, so we're getting the full effect of at least the what they have to go through every day here. So I am pleased to announce that today we are dispersing $55.1 million across Pennsylvania to our volunteer fire departments. We have more volunteer fire departments in Pennsylvania than any other state in the country, and this $55.1 million that I am releasing today helps go to purchase equipment. 70% of that goes for equipment, things like hoses, other items that make their critical job of the volunteer fire departments safer and more doable all over Pennsylvania. And I'm sure some of the volunteer firefighters can tell you that without that new equipment, their jobs would be impossible. The other 30% goes for insurance, life insurance, and sometimes, unfortunately, death benefits as well. This is a critical part of my job. We audit every volunteer fire department in Pennsylvania. There are, again, about 1,900 of them, so about once every 3 years, we audit every fire department in Pennsylvania to make sure that they are in compliance with how they are using the state money. Everybody knows the importance of firefighters. Every single one of them is a hero. They help keep our communities safe. And this money today is just part of the piece to how they perform their function. Again, behind us is where, at least in this region, they help train to make sure that they are up to speed on the latest drills and the latest whatever techniques that may be needed. But what's important to note is that obviously in our major urban areas we have paid fire, but in a pretty big chunk of Pennsylvania, which most people don't realize, it's about 90% of the state, volunteer firefighters are the people that keep us safe every single day. I commend the work they do. It is an enormous challenge to get volunteers today. They will tell you it is an enormous challenge. So the ones that do this are not only just doing heroic work, but they're doing it on their own time as volunteers. So this $55 million, again today, is part of the important work of keeping Pennsylvania safe, but not nearly as important as the critical training and volunteerism of the volunteer firefighters all over Pennsylvania. So I'm honored to be here today to help make sure that this announcement went out, and also to assure all the taxpayers of Pennsylvania that this $55.1 million gets spent in the right way to make sure we keep our communities safe. And with that, I'm more than happy to answer any questions, unless, John, if there's anything you want to add to that. Any questions that anyone has on this or any other topic, I'm more than happy to answer.
Where does the money come from, the $55 million?
Yeah, it comes from what is called the foreign insurance tax, although we're not taxing foreign insurance. What that means is insurance plans that are sold outside of Pennsylvania. So again, don't think foreign countries, think other states. Why it's called the foreign insurance tax, to be blunt, was in high school when they came up with that name, so that one's not on me. But it's called the foreign insurance tax. So insurance plans that are sold outside of Pennsylvania, there's a tax levied on that, and that helps fund our volunteer fire departments across Pennsylvania. Yeah, there is, and for those of you that don't know, we've got a distribution sheet that we can pass along. I think here back there, it's right back there, it goes by county, but really it's based on population. So population, and the area has to have a volunteer fire department. So there's a whole formula that goes into that, mostly based on population. But it only goes to volunteer fire departments. This is not part, this doesn't go necessarily to, say, Pittsburgh or Philadelphia that has paid. There are some cities that have a hybrid, some communities, and then it gets a portion regarding the allocation that is volunteer. Other questions? I like the pirate hat, going old school with the yellow there. Man. Other questions? If not, I know I'm going to be taking a little bit of a tour today. And so, does anybody have any questions on any other topic? More, anything else? If not, everyone, thank you for your time, and thanks for braving the elements today. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.